Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about your why. And that is something that's really different for each one of us. You may have heard people say your why should make you cry. I heard that too. And I thought, okay, well, and I'm a crier, but I couldn't think of any reason to do this business that would make me cry. I started out coaching because I just wanted to save $16 a month. I was a mom of two little boys. They both were home with me, and my husband was working really hard to allow me the opportunity to stay home with my children. So I wanted to save us every penny that I could. I would clip coupons, I would shop all the sales, I would do consignment shopping. I mean, I tried really hard to save us some money. We never took vacations, we never had date nights. We kind of, saved every penny we could. And so I was trying to save some more pennies with my $16 savings. And then I had a really great coach who explained this opportunity to me. And so I still didn't have a why that made me cry, but I did have a reason to want to do a little bit more, to have my Shakeology completely covered. Some people say their why is because they love to help people. Well, that's not your why. That is absolutely a reason to be a coach. It is what we all do. We all love, love, love helping people. In fact, I promise you, I am absolutely telling the truth when I say the very first thing I think of when I wake up in the morning is who can I talk to today to help them live their very best life, whether that's with their improving their fitness or whether that's building a business. It gets me out of bed every morning. And that is because my why is very, very strong right now. Not only do I want to help people, which we all do, but there are so many other things that I want to do. Before I was a mom, I was a teacher. I taught elementary school for 8 years. Absolutely loved my job. No reason to stop teaching. I loved what I did. And I planned to go back to teaching as soon as my youngest was in kindergarten. And I was okay with that. It wasn't until I realized all of the amazing opportunities that I had as a stay-at-home mom with a flexible schedule. My oldest child went to kindergarten, and I was able to volunteer in his classroom every single week. That lifted my soul. It really did. It was something that I wanted to be able to do for him. I never had to take a day off when the kids were sick because I was home with them. I could take care of them. I could take them on trips when they were off of school. And I started building this income, building this business. It was slow, but it was something that I did because I could do it while I was being home with my children. So I started to realize that my teaching salary, although was what would be fantastic, it would never get me the things that I really wanted to be able to do. The freedom, the schedule, the flexibility that this job has for me. And I started thinking about how absolutely amazing my husband was for working as hard as he had been for so long by himself. We were a single income family, and he took care of us, and I wanted to be able to help take some of the burden off of him. I went to a private school as a child. My sister and I were fortunate enough to go to a Christian private school, and that is something that I've always wanted to do for my boys, but there is no way that we could afford sending them to private school. So these are the things that I started thinking about, things that we couldn't afford to do without this income. So my why kind of evolved. It started out to save us a little bit of money, and then it turned into wanting to pay for vacations, which I did last summer, putting my kids in summer camp once in a while throughout the summer, you know, taking my husband out every month for a date night, not having to worry about where we would get the money or paying for a sitter. Just the freedom that I have been given with this business is, I am so grateful, something that I am so grateful for. And I think what really put everything in perspective is when my coach ended up retiring from her job, making over six figures, all from doing this from her living room. And I thought, I could never do that teaching. I just couldn't. I can help people in the morning. I can help moms build businesses from their kitchen table, and then I can shut down the computer and I can get on the floor and I can play a board game with my boys. That gives me a lump in my throat. So that is where the tears start to fill my eyes, because my boys mean absolutely everything to me. And if this business can provide that life for me, then I was all about it. So that is my why. You may love your job, and that is absolutely fantastic. You may not even be a mom. You just might want to build your own business from your home and be able to take trips on your own. And that's wonderful. That's absolutely amazing. And I will help you along the way. But I would love to hear your why if you're not too shy to share it. Again, we don't want to hear helping people. We all want to help people. What is it that's going to get you out of bed in the morning? What is it that's going to remind you on those days that are not so fun to keep pushing through? What is it that's going to fuel that fire in your belly that's really going to make you continue with this? Because that's what we want to hear. So I hope that you're having a great day and you're enjoying this training, and I will talk to you and hopefully hear from you very soon.